Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales and I'm back on my channel now to create this video about St George Community Housing. St George Community Housing, I know you're watching these videos. You're watching these videos because you took a risk to rig the 3 neighbours' homes that adjoin to my property so that they could be paid to try and abuse me to death. You teamed up with the justice system to do this to me. I was meant to pass away, or I was meant to have some kind of health episode and be taken away from my home, or you expected me to run away from my home. You took a risk to do that. So did the people that you paid, which is these 3 neighbours that live around me. It hasn't happened and it's not going to happen. I don't plan on running away from my home. I am not going to have a health episode. And if you don't know that, after 19 months, I really don't know what to say to you. It's like you're just prolonging this every day. You're letting these neighbours get away with continuing to put me through severe trauma and abuse in my home. I'm being degraded. I'm being humiliated. And I don't deserve any of this. I'm a good person and I respect other people. And I've just come home, and even after creating that video this morning, you know, how many times does this woman downstairs have to be told that I'm not going to die? It's like she's trying to force my death. This woman's life is codependent on me dying. And someone needs to do something about her, okay? Because I've just got home from the shop and my home is being covered in dust again. I vacuumed my room before I left so that I could at least sleep in my room tonight with, you know, as least amount of dust as possible. The whole time I've been gone, she's had that fan on, sending dust in. This woman, I don't know who she thinks she is, St George Community Housing, but you have a serious problem with this woman. Clearly, she's mentally disturbed. She thinks she has the right to take my life. I mean, that is severely mentally disturbed. If her family are watching, you need to do something about your relative. You really do, because she's out of control. And I shouldn't have to put up with this. St George Community Housing, I cannot understand why this woman is still doing this. Why have you not come out here and fixed these range hoods today? Why are you still allowing this abuse to go on? Why? Why was the neighbour downstairs breathing smoke into my house 10 minutes after I created that last video? Why are you still allowing this to go on? And then there's other neighbours around here just doing anything they can around my movements, trying to provoke me. I don't deserve to be provoked 24 hours a day. I deserve to breathe clean air in my home. I pay rent here, St George. I do. And I'm sure that if I got behind in my rent, you would soon be on my back to try and get that money. So why is it so hard for you to give me clean air to breathe in my home? Why is that such a problem? Why is it so hard for this woman to accept that she can't take my life? Because that is the reality here. Somebody needs to get this woman and tell her to face the truth and the reality here of what she's trying to do. This woman must believe in her mind that if she can kill me, if she can hurry up and kill me somehow by choking me to death in my house with this dust or provoking a heart attack, she somehow believes in her mind that she's going to get away with all this. She does. She somehow believes it's all going to go away. Do you hear how absurd that sounds? That's just ridiculous. She's not getting away with it. This woman is stalking me aggressively in my home, watching me on illegal cameras that you have placed in my home, St George Community Housing, along with other neighbours, along with a pervert creep and other neighbours. She's stalking me 24 hours a day. This woman never stops. She's addicted. She watches me more than she watches her own life. She's more involved in my life than her own. It's sick. It really is. All these people are. She's going to get a jail sentence for that. She's going to get a jail sentence for viewing my devices illegally. She's going to get a jail sentence for poisoning my air just about every day for the last 9 months. She's going to get a jail sentence for tracking my vehicle everywhere I go. She's going to get a jail sentence for attempting murder on my life over 100 times. St. George Community Housing, it's time you face the truth. You took a risk. It hasn't worked. I'm not going to die. I'm not. If anything, this has made me a stronger person. It has. A stronger person mentally, because I've had to be incredibly strong to be able to get through this mentally and emotionally. And I definitely don't deserve this St. George Community Housing, and I'm being disrespected to the utmost here by this woman, and I really don't know who she thinks she is. I really don't. What person in there, like, obviously she's got a mental problem going on. What kind of person believes in their mind that if they can hurry up and kill someone, that she's going to get away with it? That's mentally disturbed. It is. And the fact that she's doing nothing else but stalking me and trying to kill me 24 hours a day by provoking me. And she's watching my heartbeat. Let's not forget that. She's watching my heartbeat on a monitor as she's inflicting the abuse. That's what makes it attempted murder. And she's doing it over and over and over again. And she must be believing that. She must be thinking, if I can just hurry up and kill her. Not only that, she was expecting a lump sum of money. So she wants that money, and she just can't accept that I'm not going to die and it's not working out for her. You took a risk. You people took a risk. Your risk didn't work. You got to face the truth. Like, what's wrong with you people? Why is it so hard for you people to face the truth and take accountability for what you've done? And I've still got another video I've got to upload yet that I'm going to, that is talking about how this vile pervert downstairs was abusing my air 5 minutes after I turned the camera off on that video that I created about this woman's abuse this morning. But yeah, I've come home and she's got that dust on again. So I don't know. This woman doesn't know how to live in a social environment or something. She's a danger. This woman is a dangerous stalker. Absolutely. And my video has just frozen, but I think it's okay now. Yeah, it's okay. So I'm going to finish it off here because I'm probably going to have connection problems. But anyway, I just wanted to get that message out. St. George Community Housing, I'm creating these videos and putting this out there on my channel because you never answer my emails. You don't follow up on anything that I complain about because you're trying to avoid. You're trying to avoid and you're trying to hold out and you're just hoping that these neighbours can abuse me to death. Well, no, you people need to face reality. You're living in some kind of, I don't know, some kind of reality that's not even true. It's not even a reality. It's all based on lies, deceit. It's all based on bribes and taking a risk to try and abuse somebody to death. And it's just not happening. It hasn't worked out for you. And someone needs to take responsibility because I'm not going to be disrespected like this in my home. I don't bother anyone here. And I'm sick of having to defend myself. And this woman, she's out of control. Do something about her immediately. If there's anyone out there that can help me, please help me. If you can help me in any way legally, because these people, they're just... St. George Community Housing is avoiding the issue. I'm going to go and seek legal advice when I can, as soon as I get the time. And they're using these mentally disturbed people. They're using them like tools. They're using their mental illnesses. And, you know, one of them is a pervert, you know, that they've got stalking me and harassing me. He's a known pervert. And then this woman downstairs, she's just a predator. She is. So thank you for listening, and please, if you can help me, contact me on the email that's attached to this video. If you can help me by sharing a video, that would really help too. Thanks for listening.